Libertarians have the answers for all these things. It's not, every time we have a problem, when we ask for a remedy from the government, we're showing an incredibly uncreative mindset. There are so many creative answers to food security, to GMO problems, to the power of large corporations. People say, well, the problem is that freedom is what got us where we were. I mean, it's because of a free market that Monsanto's as big as it is, or Ciba-Geigy, or Archer Daniels Midland. The reason, and Kellogg's and Dean Foods, the reason they're so big is because of freedom. No, it's not. The reason they're so big is because the government has been manipulating the food and farming marketplace for so long. We haven't had a free market in food ever since Abraham Lincoln decided, he was another commie, ever since he decided to form the U.S. The worst president was Abraham Lincoln. He's the one that gave us the U.S. and told us the government should tell us how to grow things and what to eat. Look at what happened when the government decided to tell us what to eat with the food pyramid. 1979, right? The food pyramid comes out. Carbohydrates on the bottom. Twinkies, Cocoa Puffs, and Mountain Dew on the bottom. That's all the grains, right? And suddenly we got type 2 diabetes, and we got obesity, all right? And these are epidemic now in our culture, and you can trace it directly back to the U.S. telling us what to eat. I mean, I think it's probably amazing that we would be a far healthier culture if the government had never told us how to eat, and now we're telling them we want you responsible for our health. What would we have if we really emancipated food? What we would have is an absolute a tsunami of entrepreneurial embryonic startups. You see, innovation always starts from prototypes. If in order to start an innovative new product, the capitalization costs, the overhead costs, and the licensure costs to introduce that product to market, if they are so big that the embryo has to be large to be birthed, the embryo is never birthed. And that's the great tragedy and evil of government manipulation of the marketplace. It is that it denies us the ability to interact with the greatest ideas of prototype thinkers, and it denies the greatest prototype thinkers the ability to bring their product in an embryonic prototype to market. And so what we're left with is just Soylent Green and whatever the bureaucracy thinks is okay, which has morphed into a fact that now it is officially safe to feed your kids Cocoa Puffs, Count Chocula, Mountain Dew, and Twizzlers, but it is criminal and hazardous substance and unsafe to feed them raw milk, Aunt Matilda's homemade pickles, and Grandma's compost-grown tomatoes. So the fact is that every single time, can I say that again? Every single time the government gets in and manipulates the marketplace, it's prejudicial against small scale and against innovative businesses. Every single time.